Good morning. It's time for our devotion. When I started my new job, I commute to work. Like I don't work from home hardly ever. I go down the main part of Omaha and I drive past a children's hospital. Every time I do, I say a little prayer of gratitude because that's where my daughter spent so much time. Last count, she has been in the ER I think it's 24 or 25 times. You know you're in the ER too much when you have a routine. In fact, I remember one time that we were checking my daughter in and she said, "Oh, your remodel turned out nice." The lady that was checking her in looked up with her with a sadness, like, you should know that. Like, that remodel took so long and you should not know that information. She was diagnosed with a rare brain disorder and she struggled and she got a surgery. She's currently in remission. They don't know what causes it, so then you don't know what cures it, and so they say you're in remission. I wrote this devotion, and I'll explain a little bit as to why here in a second. This devotion is called Pain is a Passage and Not a Place. Pain doesn't announce itself politely. It floods your body. Your chest tightens, your thoughts race, and everything in you wants to escape it. Numb it, distract from it, pray it away too quickly. But neuroscience tells us something important. Pain that is avoided doesn't disappear. It gets stored. Psychology shows that when emotional or physical pain is suppressed, the brain keeps the threat signal active. The nervous system stays stuck in survival mode. Stress hormones continue to circulate. That's why unprocessed pain shows up later as anxiety, burnout, irritability, or even illness. The healthiest path isn't avoidance, it's awareness. Feeling pain, naming it, allowing it, and staying present with it actually tells the brain it is safe. And then regulation begins. The body can exhale and then healing starts. Here's the truth we often resist. You weren't meant to stay on the same stage forever. Growth requires pressure. Muscles strengthen through resistance. Neural pathways change through challenge. Faith deepens through testing. If there is no discomfort, there is no transformation. Pain is often the sign that something is being reshaped, released, or rebuilt. And Jesus understood this. He didn't bypass suffering. He didn't deny pain. He entered it. And scripture says of him, he was despised and rejected, a man of suffering and familiar with pain. Isaiah 53:3. I referenced Isaiah 53 yesterday when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane and he sweat blood under the extreme stress. And we are reminded the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete. Pain is not your punishment. It is often your passage. So if you're hurting right now, don't rush past it. Bring the pain into God's presence. Let it be felt and let it shape you. Because pain you walk through with God becomes growth you couldn't reach any other way.